now shifted. It is focusing in tandem with the transitions in the globe and as well as the national. So ICR got from many days and given a transition was done. How this transition done in milestones you can see, I think around 4-5 years REC has recommended for the broaden the mandate from 2012 REC to 2019. It was recommended to broaden the mandate. URT also recommended to include other commercial crops, and ICAR made a committee in 2020 and given a report in 1 month with the able chairmanship of Dr. H.S. Gupta, and then the new name is given in an EFC in 2021, but unfortunately that EFC took a long time, but the research was started in 22 onwards, and now the order is finally coming in January 8 this year, 2025. So today we are making a formation day. So this, what is the mandate of this institute? The new mandate of this institute is to conduct the research on diverse aspects of commercial agriculture for enhancing farm income, employment, nutrition and export earning, while ensuring sustainability and environment and agroecological assets. And to develop cost-cutting strategies, secondary agriculture technologies and diversified value chain models for increased profitability, competitiveness and sustainability. And the third important is to deliver frontline extension services to technology and market intelligence dissemination and organizing training for all the stakeholders, capacity building and competency building. To collaborate, coordinate and license producing, processing, value addition, marketing and exporting agencies for achieving this vision, and broadened with the tobacco, another 4 crops like chili, turmeric, ashwagandha and castor was added to this mandate. And with this, next slide, with this we made a blueprint for this. The vision is to make a premier institute of excellence in commercial agriculture. The mission is to develop and provide science, technology, innovation, value chain based vibrant solutions for enhanced profitability, farm income, employment, nutrition and export, while ensuring sustainability of environment and ecological assets. Strategy is to develop, deploying using modern technology coupled with the conventional approaches in all 3 fronts like research and product development and consumer acceptance. The goal is to, this institute, the major goal, ultimate goal is to become a partner in national building through commercial agriculture. So that is our goal. To achieve this goal, some programs, as I said, we are already doing from last 2 years some of the work. So the first crop, the important crop in tobacco, what is going on I kept in the left side, that is ongoing work, and the right side I kept like a future plan. Ongoing work is like making this ongoing work from last 2 years only I kept, that genomics is started in a big way, SNP markers development is going on, those SNP markers we would like to use in biotic and abiotic stresses. And genome editing, just now Honorable DDG has saw the progress of genome editing to the producing the lines with a safer tobacco, with a very low limits of tobacco-specific nitrosamines. Our tobacco interactions we are now understanding very greatly with all the basic studies like metabolome and transcriptome studies, and carbon footprinting studies also we started to have a reduced emissions in the tobacco, which were not done earlier. And novel chemicals, I think my former friends knows, we have made a novel chemical for sucker control, which is the demand from last, I think, at least from last 3-4 decades, to replace the existing ineffective ethanol. So that we replaced now. This season already farmers are using for that sucker straw for reduction of suckers. Sustainable practices, for that we are using LPG and electric based curing, because earlier conventionally firewood was used, but now we are replacing with electricity and gas. So these are all the programs are going on, and the future we want to develop a FCB with 4,500 kg per hectare through molecular and conventional breeding, and degradable mulch. The mulching is now in NLS area around 80% through 85%. Mulching is using, but that mulching is the plastic based one is using. Now we want to change to biodegradable mulch with mulch for soil water conservation, and exploring the seed oil for plastic making. Earlier we were trying the seed oil for making only human consumption. That is going on. At the same time, we thought that there is a there is a great chance that the seed oil can be used for making a plastics, which we are working with ISCT in collaboration with ISCT of Hyderabad, making a plastics from the seed oil. And sensor-based leaf grading machine we are making with the NIT and JNTU. Rhizobiome studies we are making, and also metagenome studies we are doing, and all our labs, at least 2 labs, our application is there for NABL accreditation. So the hiring, the machinery also, most of the machinery like transplanter and stitching machine, harvester. Recently we had an MOU with the one company, sir, for the leaf harvesting. That will be going on, will go on in a large scale for the tobacco harvesting. So that will be, the emphasis on tobacco will not go down. I want to say that with all our tobacco farmers, tobacco board officials, and also other industry people on the tobacco. The emphasis on tobacco will not go down. Emphasis on the tobacco will be continued with renewed focus, with more focus to bring in sustainable practices. So that is with the tobacco. So earlier we called CTRA, we always call CTRA in the brackets. So that will be there. Although we say the little stigma is reduced, but we don't want to leave the tobacco. The second crop is important crop is the chili, because 50% of the production in India comes from the Andhra Pradesh. So here we are getting also again 12,500 crores every year, but 90% of the exports. We have identified the local land races which having high flavonoids like capsaicin and carotenoids. We have already identified those identified land races. We are trying for the GI, geographical indications. For that one, recently, sir, Durgada chili we identified in the Pitapuram, and we are going for the in Gogoli. There we got a heat pump technology, and with that we are varies very greatly. For that, we are creating an artificial intelligence-based app to predict the chili prices effectively. We have used the data from Angro, thanks to the Angro people here, they are there. So we used those data of the Gunturu stations data, and we are making an artificial intelligence map for predicting the price of the chili. So that is my computer scientist being. In addition to that, AI-based disease diagnostic app. This we got funding from DBT, sir. Recently we got around 37 lakhs or 35 lakhs. Thanks to DDG sir, he was instrumental in making us in accurate vegetables, and with those material is coming, those material yield are other parameter, but value addition we are testing those products, those material, and development of value added products, selling some primary products of value additions we have already done, like chili flakes, chili powder, and those things. Secondary processing is still going on, so those ones you can see. And the future that we want to develop, and mapping studies for the graded residue levels. The residue levels for all the destiny markets. Let us say UAE, let us say education division, we have given a project with help of Atari Jordan. Dr. Meera is here. There we want to tell the people, but we are making a corporate stress buster, and this stress buster we are bringing in a liquid formulation. So some of the ideas I got from Dr. Dayakar, that is the reason he's here, sir, and we are taking a lot of help from him, making in a very value-added products. So, but in the future we want to do continuous sealing supply is a problem in case of in turmeric, sir. We want to do, we have already submitted to a proposal to MIDH, that is Mission of Integrated Development of Horticulture in Government of India. This is we want to do at Guntur, and consumer-based products development through linkages, and post-harvest processing, boiling and polishing we want to do. And this newly formed Government of India for the turmeric board is, I think 3-4 days back, Piyush Goyal ji announced about the turmeric board, sir. We want to work closely with them, and Secretary Agriculture Technology also we will be exploring. In Ashwagandha, the large gap is there in the demand and the production, and even figures which we have may not be correct now, because there is not much data available, and this work we want to do. And then, but what we did is so far is that we collected again the help of from DDG sir. We could collect 453 acquisitions from NPPGR, and we did a metabolic profiling with the ISCT. All the metabolic profile compounds, like around 10 to 12 compounds. We could finish around 150, sir. We want to do all rest in this year. and want to go with one which is having a high methanol, methadone. Those ones we want to use for developing chemotypes. And whoever not seen, please visit Nest, that is just outside of our campus. There we displayed and also selling for today to the people of Rajahmundry all the value-added products. The future is that the chemotypes development and classical breeding which we want to do with the DMFER and also to become a voluntary center which we could not do. All S4 crops we became a voluntary center, but this crop we could not become still. We are trying to become a voluntary center there, and market intelligence study is missing in the case of ashwagandha. In case of castor, the fifth crop, the castor, is that the castor-based production systems we are doing, and also standardization of low-cost 2-octanol. This was pending with IO of long time with my head of the post-harvest evaluation, Dr. L.K. Prasad and Dr. Ramakrishna, with a postdoc who were doing continuously, and they could able to standardize now 2-octanol synthesis. But that is in the lab scale. Now we want to scale up with a bigger one and exploring areas and varieties suitable for castor growing areas in Tamil Nadu and Prakasham districts. Tamil Nadu where we have a regional center. Excuse me. Hello. So the future plan is to make, once we make a 2-octanol, we want to standardize making a products from the 2-octanol derivatives we want to make. And we are also working with Solvent Extraction Association and the establishing agri incubator. This application is in a very final stages with the NABARD, where we want to use our old building facility, which is at near Kateru. Some of Virajuji knows that building, and many of our people knows that building is vacant from long time. That we want to use as an agri incubator, which is not there in Andhra Pradesh. At least in coastal Andhra Pradesh it is not there. Agri incubator, that's what we pitched, and now NABARD is seriously thinking and giving a chance to us to develop an incubator. So, thanks for all the crops, and we want to play a role in a Visit Bharat of 2047, in the dreaming of every Indian to become a developed country by 2047. How we want to play a role? As I said, Chile, India having a role is a first rank in the production as well as the export. But if you see the raw products, 81% raw products we are exporting, only around 19 or 10% we are value-added products are getting exporting. That means there is a huge gap, and also now we analyze that 6 lakh tons is exporting. We can do another 3 lakh tons. We can export just by increasing a grading system and also quality standards if we can maintain, and of course value addition done. If even value addition not done, also 3 lakh tons can be export potential is there. That means another 6,000 can be done within 2-3 years. So that is the plan for the Chile. The turmeric, where again production and export we are number 1 and getting already around 1,875 crores. But here mostly the turmeric types were not export. Only one type of either Salem or maybe from the Maharashtra, that Sangli. Only 2 types are getting exported now. But there are, as I said, there are diverse types are available. Those ones we want to explore and want to make a export promotion to another 1,000 crores. In castor, once we make a 2-octanol in a scalable form, value-added products from the 2-octanol can be made it. So the whatever 9,000 crore import substitution can be made. Because in castor we are exporting and value-added products we are importing. So those import substitution can be made. Tobacco, of course, we are in a better position. If they are here, we are exporting, sir, here raw form. That is a good thing. India is not exporting cigarettes. Mostly the leaf products we are exporting. That is a good thing. Here we want to export only leaf products. There we want to develop through low residues tobacco and high quality tobacco we want to produce, whereby the exports can be doubled. In ashwagandha, we don't have still the data, but what we want to do is that development of scientific and evidence-based products, because most of the products doesn't have scientific evidence. So available in the market, those we want to develop, and development of chemotypes, and so that we want to become India to become an export dominance. This all we can do, but we need a government support, like Minister of Science and Technology can support us to develop a rapid assessment tools in chili and turmeric, and also development of drying facility and chili and turmeric with the Agriculture Ministry, and development of scientific grading quality indexes from the Spice Board, Minister of Commerce, establish a state-of-the-art laboratory from the Ministry of Food Processing, and support for the market intelligence for the ashwagandha. This we already reached, discussions with the NMPB, National Medicinal Plant Board. They are discussing, but we still not have appeared. And also support R&D for the tobacco and for sustainable tobacco production and labor saving technology. We are getting a support for tobacco board, sir, but our proposals are, Honorable Chairman is here, our proposals are with tobacco board. If you can support in development of sustainable tobacco production and also labor saving technology, mechanization, we made a big project on that mechanization. If we can support, I think that we can do little better than what we are doing now. And lastly, but not least, we need a manpower and the budget enhancement from the ICAR. So with this, not only government support, we are also getting support from all our stakeholders in tobacco, tobacco board and ITC, GPA, Alliance, BST, all the companies are giving a better support to us. In turmeric, we are getting support from ISR, Indian Institute of Spice Research Delegate and Spice Madhav of India, and in Chile we are getting support from IAVR, IAHR and Spice Board and CFTRI, NIN, many other institutions we are getting support. With this support, next slide, I think we will become a premier research institute in commercial agriculture in the coming days, so that we want to significantly contribute to the Visit Bharat 2047, the target to achieve 100 million agri exports. We want to become in that. With this thing I want to conclude. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for having given the overall view of the transformation of this institute from CTRI to NIRCA. So whatever the initiatives that we witnessed just now are possible materialized under your proactive role. Friends, I take this opportunity to once again extend my warm welcome to all the invitees, representatives of the farmers, representatives of the traders, managers from Tobacco Board, managers from ITC and other trading companies, officials from Vaisar Horticultural University, officials from Acharya Engineering Agricultural University, retired heads of the divisions, retired staff of the CTRI and present staff of the CTRI, press and media, to this very, very auspicious occasion. We all know for decades together we spelled the name as Central Tobacco Research Institute, but it may not be easy to forget that. Probably, I fervently hope it may take few more years to forget the CTRI and spell out the NIRCA. But however, looking at the initiatives, looking at the achievements to be done under NIRCA, so probably everybody would like the activities of the NIRCA and extend their full support. With this, I request the Honorable DDC, Crop Science ICR, to release the publication that is Transformation, Redefining Research, Transformation from Central Tobacco Research Institute to NIRCA.
Bro, anak kunci. Anak kunci, bro, live aja. Kendu kunci, bro. Baba re, ఏంటది? Bro. ఏటయా బాబు. ఆహా. White balance. సార్ ఒకసారి
Thank you very much, sir.